Hi friends, now we are discussing about last minute guide of AppBuilder certification exam. First question, a manager want to calculate the number of days since an account was last contacted through email. Which field type should be used to accomplish this? So if you observe these four options here, number, date, not we can't able to say those are answers. Next, roll up summary field and formula. Roll up summary field, there are similarity. So with help of formula, we will create this requirement. So here answer is formula. Next question. Which capability allows an app builder to grant object level access? Choose two answers. Here we have to pick two answers through which two concepts we can able to give object level permission with help of AppBuilder. Here, first one, we will see the answers. Assigning a user a profile that allows read access to an object. Second, assigning a user a permission set that allows for read and edit access to an object. So here these two are the answers. Through AppBuilder, we can assign a profile for object level access. Otherwise, we can create permission set. These two are the answers. Remaining two are not answers. Why? Because assigning a user a role that allows read access to object with help of role through AppBuilder not possible. Assigning a user public group. Public group also with help of AppBuilder not possible. So third question. Universal containers want to standardize their business logic. They want to ensure that the workflow order is guaranteed to be the same each time. Which feature can be used to accomplish this? So in this question, we have to maintain same workflow order. For that, what we have to do? So here with help of Lightning Process Builder, with help of Visual Workflow. Lightning Process Builder, Visual Workflow. With help of these two concepts, we can maintain particular order each time in workflows. So answer is Lightning Process Builder, Visual Workflows. So remaining not able to, we can't say these are the answers. Why? Because chatter actions. So with help of chatter actions, we can't able to maintain a particular order. Next, workflow. Through workflow, we can create actions, but we can't create constant order. So these two are not answers. So if you analyze answers and not why remaining are not answer, we can able to remember that options long time. Next one. Fourth, universal containers has a junction object called invoices with a primary master detail relationship with accounts and a secondary master detail relationship with contacts. The app builder has a requirement to change the primary master detail relationship to lookup. What happens to the master detail relationship with the contacts? So if they will change the master detail to lookup, what will happen here? They are asking. The contacts master detail becomes the primary. So this is the answer. So here you will remember primary. The contact master detail becomes a primary. With help of primary keyword, we have to remember this option. That's it. Next one. Where can a custom button be placed? Choose three answers. We have to choose three answers where we can place custom button. Answers are on the custom list view. On the custom list view. Custom list view we can create according to the requirement. This is a custom list view. Here we can place button. Next, on a person account. On a person account also we can create a button. Next, on a related list. On a related list. Below of the particular detail page of the record, we can able to see all the related list. So there also we can able to create the custom button. So these three we have to remember. Next, sixth one. Universal container has separated business requirement for consumer and business opportunities. The sales team work with the both type of opportunities. The app builder created two record types on the opportunity object. Which action can now be performed? Choose two answers. Specify a different page layout by sales process. Enabled field validation by sales process. So these two are the answers for this question. See here what they are asking. Universal container has a separate business requirement for consumer and business opportunities. The sales team work with both type of opportunities. The AppBuilder create two record type on the opportunity object. So here we have to create two page layouts by the sales process and enable the field validation by sales process. These two are the answers. Next, seventh one. Universal containers provide access to Salesforce for their sales, service, and marketing teams. Management want to ensure that when user log in, their home tab provide access to links and documentation that are specifically relevant to their job function. How can this requirement be met? We will see answer first. Create separate home page, custom components and layouts assigned to user by profile. This is the answer. Create separate home page, custom component and layouts assigned to user by profile. This is the answer. Next, eighth one. What metadata changes can be made directly in a production environment without deploying from sandbox? Choose two answers. So here question is clear. What metadata changes we can make directly in a production without deploying from sandbox? Here we are seeing four options. In these four options we will remember these two options: Visualforce pages, validation rules. Both options start with V. Visualforce pages we can directly modify in production, and validation rules also we can directly modify in production. No need to send it to sandbox. So these two are the answers. Next, ninth one. What is the capability of sandbox template? Capability of sandbox templates we have to choose in these four options. Let's see the answers. Specify the object whose data should be replicated in a partial copy sandbox environment. So here we have to specify the object whose data should be replicated in the partial copy sandbox environment. We have to choose object here. Next, second one. Save a template for reuse when creating a partial copy sandbox environment. So while creating a partial copy sandbox, we have to save that template for reuse. So these two are the answers. Next, 10th one. Universal containers would like to show different pick list values to different groups of users in a custom pick list field. What should be configured? Here record type, simple. See here we have to show different pick list values to different groups. So how it will possible means, with help of by creating the record type we can show different pick list values to the different public groups. Answer is record types. Next, 10th one. What Salesforce functionality is ignored when a processing fields update in workflow rules and approval process? See here what Salesforce functionalities ignores while processing workflows and approval process. Here first one is validation rule. In workflows and approval process, in field update, validation rules will ignore. Next, record type pick list value assignment. Record type pick list value assignment also ignore. Next, field level security. Field level security. These three functionalities it will ignore in workforce and approval process. Let's see what it don't ignore. Multiple currencies it don't ignores, means it's not answer. Next one is decimal places and character limits. It is also not answer. Next, 12th. In order to delete the opportunities, universal containers would like sales reps to submit a request for approval from their sales manager. What can be used to meet this requirement? Two-step approval process. See here, requirement is in order to delete opportunities, universal container would like sales reps to submit request for approval from their sales manager. See here, they have to submit request to delete the records and they have to get approval from sales manager. So here, two-step approval process. Next one. User at universal containers need to be able to quickly create a contact record from account record charter field. How should AppBuilder enable the functionality? Need to able to quickly create a contact record from a account record charter field. How should AppBuilder enable the functionality? By creating custom create a record action on the account. Here we have to create an account records charter field. Account records charter field. Account record charter field. How should AppBuilder enable this functionality? On account. Account record charter field we have to create. So that's why here we have to create on account. By creating a custom, create a record action on the account. If you see remaining on contract, object not related, contract. So these two are not answers. By creating a custom detail page button on the account, detail page button not required. So here we have to create a record. That's why create a record on account objects. Clear. Next one. A customer support manager at Universal Containers would like to implement call scripting for their caller agents. What automation tool can be used to accomplish this? Visual workflow. So it is regarding call scripting. So we have to remember two keywords, call scripting. Then we have to use visual workflow. Call scripting only possible with help of visual workflow. Next one. An AppBuilder is loading the data into Salesforce. To link the new records back to the legacy system, a field will be used to track the legacy ID of the account object. For future data loads, this ID will be used when upsetting records. Which field attribute used to select two answers? We have to select two answers. Here we can able to say, see, for to check this unique and all, we have to recheck with help of external ID, and that is unique. So here required is not correct answer. Text encrypted, this is also not answer. So we find out any record is already existing or not mainly with help of external ID. So that is unique. So with help of these two options, we will remember this question answer. Next one. Universal Containers is rolling out a new customer service process. Customer service manager will need to edit cases for their subordinates, but not cases for other groups. Manager and user should be able to view all cases. What is the recommended solution to configure this? Choose two answers here. So here in this requirement, we will use create a standard role hierarchies, set a organization-wide sharing default to public, read only. So choose to answer. Create a standard role hierarchies. Set organization-wide sharing default to public read only. So here you have to remember the requirement clearly. Customer service manager will need to edit cases of their subordinates. Manager would like to edit the cases of their subordinates, but not cases for other groups. Manager and user should be able to view all cases. Manager and users, they can able to all cases, but here service manager would like to edit the cases of subordinates. These two are the conditions. So here with help of role hierarchy, they can see all subordinate records. That is one. Next, set organization with the sharing default to public read only. This is another one. So remaining two are not answered. Create a criteria based sharing role. So here two conditions is there, but criteria based we can able to met only one condition, but second one we can't, so it is not answer. Set organizational sharing default to private. See, private means they can't able to see all the records. So these two are not looking answers. So answers are A and B. Next, an app builder would like to streamline the user experience by reflecting the summarized calculations of specific fields on various objects. Which field type could be used in roll-up summary fields to accomplish this? So here we have to summarized calculation. Summarized calculations is the keyword here. So which field will support? Currency. We can calculate sum. Next, percent. We can able to calculate sum of percentage. Next, here date, checkbox, time. So to compare these three fields, checkbox we can't. 100% it is not answer. Time and date. So here we have to choose the date. So here these three are the options: currency, percent, and date. These three are the answers. Next. Universal containers store invoice in SAP. Means external software. User want to view invoice data on the related account record in Salesforce. User want to view invoice data on the related account record in the Salesforce. How can this be achieved? B and E. Here answer is B and E. Create an external object connected to via invoice table in SAP. So here we will connect with the SAP. Next one, user SAP data export functions to load data directly in Salesforce. So these two are looking as answers. So let's see remaining why those are not answers. Create a custom invoice object and connect to the SAP using data loader. Create a custom invoice and connect to the SAP using data loader. With the help of data loader, we can't create with external. Next one is connect to the OData publisher service SAP database. B and D answers. Connect to an OData publisher service for SAP database. So with the help of publisher, OData publisher, so we will get the information about the SAP. So here B and D. Create an external object connected to an invoice table in SAP. We will connect with help of object connect to an invoice table in SAP. External object connect OData publisher service SAP database. Here we will connect, and with help of publisher we will get the information. So B and D are the answers. Next, what should be done to provide managers access to records of which they are not the owner in a private sharing model? Here clear requirement is requirement is the records actually they are in private sharing model, but they would like to see the record. So what is the, so definitely in this type of situation, permission set. This is the, see, any access is not possible with help of object and remaining organization by defaults and all. So for this extra permission, we will definitely use permission set. That's it. So create a manager permission set. So in this 4 option, there is no permission set. So that's why by default this is the answer. Create a manager permission set and select the view all data option. View all data. Next one. What is a true statement regarding roll-up summary fields? Choose 2 answers. So what is the correct option by using roll-up summary fields? Let's see answers. Roll-up summary fields can only be created on master of a master detail relation. It is 100% true. See, if you see the roll-up summary concept, roll-up summary fields we can create on master object of master detail relationship. 100% okay. Second one, the roll-up summary fields inherited the field level security of the child object. So here we create roll-up summary fields, right? That roll-up summary fields will inherit the field level security of child object. So these are 100% correct. So here choose 2 answers. So these 2 are the answers. So let's see remaining 2 options, why those are not answers. Changes to the values of the roll-up summary field column of roll-up summary filters. Changes to the value of roll-up summary field column or roll-up summary filters. Now, multi-select pick list fields can be used in the field column of roll-up summary filters. No, these 2 are not answers. Next, 21. A customer field on an account is used to track financial information about a customer. Only member of the financial team have access to this field. However, the business want to allow one customer service agent who is assigned the customer service profile read-only access to the fields for specific circumstances. What is the recommended solution to grant the customer service agent access to the field? Answer is create a permission set that allow read access to the field via field level security and assign to the agent. So simple, create a permission set allows read-only access to the field via field level security and assign to the agent. So once we will see the requirement, a customer field on an account is used to track financial information about a customer. One of the customer field, that field would like to track the financial information of the customer. Only members of the financial team have to access that field. Only members of the financial team only have access to that field. However, the business want to allow one customer service agent who is assigned to the customer service profile read-only access to that field for special circumstances. What is the recommendation solution? So here, create a permission set that allow read access to the field via field level security and assign it to the agent. That is the answer. Profile allow customer service profile already assigned to the agent. Customer field service security is set up allow. So these are not, only the permission set option is the answer. Next one, 22nd. An AppBuilder creates an account validation rule on the industry field that will throw an error if the length of the field is longer than 6 characters. Another AppBuilder creates a workflow rule with a field update that sets the industry fields to technology whenever the billing city field is set to San Francisco. So here 2 conditions. So first one is if the length of the field is longer than 6 characters, it will throw an error. Another AppBuilder creates a workflow rule with a field update that set industry field to technology whenever the billing city field is set to San Francisco. What will happen next time a sales person save a account with a billing city of San Francisco? Answer is A. The record will save and industry field will be changed to technology. Industry will change to technology. That is the answer. Next, universal containers use a custom object to track site visits. When the status of site visit is changed from in progress to on hold, the business wants to site visit owner to be automatically assigned to an on hold queue. Which capability can use to accomplish this? Apex trigger. Apex trigger. Here we are observing based on the one pick list field change, we have to change the another pick list. We have to change the user to the on hold. Business want to automatically assign to the on hold queue. So here we have to both are we have to update. Which capability can be used to accomplish this is the apex trigger. With the help of apex trigger only we can update the two fields. So that is the answer. When should unmatched package be created? When should unmatched? So it is asking. So when we have to create unmatched packages. So deploying from a developer edition environment. So while we are deploying from a developer edition environment, we will install unmatched package. Distributing open source project on Salesforce. Distributing open source projects on Salesforce. Two cases. While we are deploying from a developer edition environment. Next one is distributing open source projects on App Exchange. So distributing open source project on App Exchange. In these two cases, we should create unpackaged packages. So let's see remaining two options, why those not answers. Publishing an application for sales on the App Exchange. For sale purpose, we no need to create unmanaged package. Migrating of components from sandbox to production. So migrating time is also not required. Only deployment time and so distributing the open source project on App Exchange. These two are the options. Next. When a user creates an account report, the user does not see industry as an available field in the report builder. However, this same user is able to see it in the account page layout. Requirement is clear. While creating the report, user does not see the industry available field in the report builder. However, this same user is able to see the account page layout. User is able to see industry field in the account detail page, but user is not able to find the industry field in the creating the report, account report. So he is asking what is the reason. Actually, that report is at the time of report creation, custom report creation, user not included industry field. That's why he is not able to see industry field in while creating the report. But in detail page he can able to see the industry field. That is the answer. The user uses a custom report type which does not include the industry field. Simple. So he is using a custom report type which means the industry field he didn't mention in that custom report field. That's why he is not able to see industry field. That's it. Simple. 26. What is a true statement in regards to managing access to reports and dashboards? What is the true statement regarding managing access to reports and dashboards? Let's see the answer A and C. Users with the manage public reports permission can organize reports by creating custom report folder and sending invitation to the user to access them. User with the manage public reports permission can organize reports by creating a custom report folder and sending invitation to user to access them. One option, user with the manage public reports and create a customized reports permission can create a custom reports that all user can view. So these two are the options. Users with the manage public report with help of option manage public reports permission can organize reports by creating custom report folder and sending invitation to users to access them. Next one, users with the manage public reports and create and customize report permissions can create custom reports that all users can view. So let's see remaining options which are not answers. P. User must have certain permissions to access public, hidden or shared folder. Users individually don't have this type of access to see the reports. See the reports. That's not answer. Next, D. Users that want to grant access to personal folder can manually share personal folder with a user or public group. So according to this requirement, this is not answer. So answer are A and C. Next, which setting is available to customize Salesforce on mobile app for branding? Which setting is available to custom Salesforce on mobile app? Here, Salesforce One mobile app. Salesforce One mobile app. What are the settings available in the Salesforce One mobile app for branding? So here, answers are header and search bar color. See here, we can give color to header and search bar. Next, B. The image on the loading page. And loading page image also we can set with help of Salesforce One mobile app and background color of loading page. And same, we can set background of the loading page. We can set background of the loading page. We can set image of the loading page. And we can set header and search bar color. Header, search bar color. So these three are the answers. The CRM managers at Universal Container has requested that custom text field can be converted to pick list in order to promote better data hygiene. What need to be considered before changing the field type? Here, simply they are asking what are the precautions we have to take. We are converting text field to convert to the pick list. Custom text field to convert to a pick list in order to promote better data hygiene. So here we have to take first one is if you convert the text to the pick list, we will lose some data. So that's why we will take backup. So remember this keyword. All data should be backed before converting a text field. Converting a text field. We are converting a text field to pick list. So we will taking the backup. Remember this keyword and pick the answer. Next, existing list views that reference the field may be deleted. Existing list views. So that list views that reference the field may be deleted. And a list view that reference field may be deleted. So these two are the answer. So let's look out why these remaining two are not answer. Field references will be removed in Visualforce pages. So if you field reference in Visualforce is not deleted. Why? Because we will take the label of the field, not value. So this option is not correct. Next one is changing a field type will remove existing field history. Changing a field type will remove existing field history. So field history is not delete. So it will existed, but it's not depending on conversion of the field. So answers are A and C. Next question, 29th. At Universal Containers, multiple department utilizes the case object for a different purpose. Some users submit cases for IT and HR request. Other users provide customer support with case records. How can AppBuilder enable different users to see different fields based on the case type? So here answer is create a different case record types for IT and HR and customer support. Assign different page layouts to each record type by profile. So here we have to choose this option by remembering three keywords. First one is a record type, second one is page layout, third one is profile. See, you will see in the remaining fields, remaining options. Create a different case field sets. Not comes as an answer. Different case record types for IT and HR customer assign different page layout for each record by role. Role is not correct answer. And create different case field sets. Field sets not comes as an answer. So field set is not answer. So the answer is create a different case record types for IT, HR and customer support. Assign different page layout for to each record type by profile. That is the answer. Next one. 13th question. Universal container has deployed custom tabs through change sets. They are deploying the custom tabs through the change sets without including the profile. They are not including the profile. Without including the profile, they are deploying the custom tabs to production. Which statement is true regarding to the visibility of custom tab? Visibility of custom tabs. Custom tabs not visible. That is the answer. See, custom tabs are hidden for all users. That is the answer. Tabs are default of exposed for all users. These are not answers. Hidden for all users. Hidden for all users. Why? Because they are not including the profile. So that's why custom tabs are hidden for all users. That is the answer for the 13th question.